All right, hello and welcome. We are back and ready for another late night Terraforming Mars Solo challenge run. I am wearing I don't know, pattern shirt, but the recording loves to take these types of patterns and make them fuzzy. So just PNG did not load, I guess, is gonna have to be the vibe here. We've got Terractor or um, for Earth Synergy, or the option of going after Saturn System, sorry, for Jovian Synergy. Neither's really offered in the hand. Gyropolis doubles down on an Earth Synergy, so that's something. Radchem helps you with um, getting to 63 TR. The problem is I really don't have the money. Perhaps getting 3 cards is the best play here. I'm not sure about the 2 oceans. You could always go for plants, but the oceans are kind of weak in this one. Perhaps you just go Terractor, get the 3 card draw, grab a handful of space events that we're at least going to get discounts on, and just see if we can get maybe some energy here. Okay, we got some energy. Optimal is going to go great with these events. I don't have a microbe tag to play with them yet. Extremophiles is just points, so I wouldn't play imported nutrients for that. But look, we could start optimal air braking. We could lean into imported advanced GHGs. That's going to give us some heat back, some money back. We can play rotator impactors. That gives us something to work towards Venus over the next couple of turns. If we get some energy here, then we can get some TR over there. The wild tag will probably be nice. If I played it, I could play Extremophiles, but I don't need to rush that. So let's take our $26 and just hope that the government is kind with its drafting for us. Okay, science synergy, energy. I need more energy, but that's okay. Rad Suits is playable, so sure. If we have nothing else going on, it's nice to have an Earth tag. Perhaps we purchase an energy income and get the heat. That seems very reasonable. And then Rad Suits. And if I had $1, I would take Extremophiles. But I don't. So that's fine. Now when the government pushes the heat, we actually have enough heat to get this heat income from the track. And then our heat is actually in a pretty good spot since we're getting it so high so early. Extractor balloons might be nice. Some titanium will be nice. Electrocatapult normally is great. $7 a turn, but I don't have any energy. And I don't even have a steel income to throw into it. So we're going to not take that card and lean into all the other things. Now, with 2 Earth tags played and 2 Venus tags on the horizon, plus a wild tag, this Gyropolis would be up to 5 income. Even if we just played in the mid game, there could be some value. There could be some value there. Perhaps we take one more heat bump, just because we're going to set this up with a heat bump on the way. We don't need immigration shuttles. We could take Natural Preserve. I get card draw on this, but I'm going to live and let die. We do get money back on space events, so this is great. And at least Natural Preserve gives us like a 3-card pickup, plus it enhances off of our Olympus conference, I believe it's called. Do we have to play something first? Let's play this first, because we're going to get the money back from the event. Discount on Venus, not bad. And then come up here for even more cards. Money microbes. That's a huge gain for us. And thermophiles, which can play onto money microbes. Okay. We have 3 microbes per turn, plus a microbe grabbing card, plus a nuke. I hope I don't need the nuke, but it certainly is something to think about. Let's get our Venus bump so that we're all set up, and then more Venus. I love AI Central, but I don't think I have the money for it this round. Minus 16 for grass is pretty close, but I have so much Venus to set up that I don't know that it's worth it. Yeah, I have so much to set up, but I do need plants. You know what? Fine. So before I play, though, we should do the audit. How are we feeling? We have 6 TR over baseline and 2 money production, so that's $8 per turn, and only a titanium for $3 more. So that's 11. Our benchmark is 15 to 20. We do have some rebates on space events and a rebate on Earth, but I'd say economically we're quite weak. A token plant income, though, is nice. A bunch of heat income is nice. And getting a rotator impact hit every other turn really does help with the Venus. So we'll keep that alive. And then here, we play our Venus discount. And then as much as I like dirigibles, because it's $3 per turn, I think you start with sulfur eating and extremophiles. The convenient thing is if you play sulfur eating, it'll be your topmost micro card, so it'll default to putting on it, which is just so nice instead of needing to tab over to it every time. Yeah, and now I guess we need a whole bunch of support from the government, probably on oceans first. And even though there's a plant pickup here, I'm going to put it so we can water walk. Now, bushes is nice, and we've needed energy all game, so I'm going to grab those, even if it's a little tricksy to afford it all. And there's the Venus bump for another card. Dirigibles, extractor balloons is going to be so nice if I can just get there. Geothermal works well. I actually think that I play imported nutrients and then do an early cash out of 7. That's $21 from sulfur eating bacteria. Feels pretty good. The heat is moving quickly, so that's okay. I'm questioning the 2 energy. Also, copying a building tag. I don't think we had a building tag worth copying. No. Is there a world in where I'm trying to rush into Gyropolis? I don't think so. It's only 5 income. Maybe next turn. So, let's go for some floaters on dirigibles first. Then extremophiles can be discounted. And for now, I'm just going to keep stacking sulfur money. And then extractor balloons for another Venus bump. And then dirigibles can help that stay strong. If I had $1, I could get 2 energy. So let's sell the -1 point card. Even though it's decent energy, let's just say bye-bye. And yeah, now we need a lot of ocean help and a lot of oxygen. At least I have some plant cards in my hand that are going to be playable very quickly. Grass already, bushes and 2 bumps. Oceans are completely missing though. I really feel that I need to pick oceans. There's a lot of cards too that have ocean requirements. I meant to put that one higher. Ooh, sulfur exports. That's income for Venus. And then scraping expedition and an ocean. I mean, hell, we'll take it all. I might end up taking my microbes again. If I get 3 more microbes from that space event. So Venus bump here. This one's ready for next turn. Looking at grass. Yeah, imported hydrogen. Money back on space event stuff. Take 3 more microbes. Now, is there value in playing it this turn? Yes, because sulfur exports works well. The real question is, can I play... I mean, look, Gyropolis is playable as well. But Sulfur Exports is so good. 7 income, plus it's the bump. Grass is a oxygen bump as well. I feel like we can play Air Scraping. The problem is that it's $30 for both, and I don't want to sell 2 things. Well, I could sell Tundra Farming and probably Ironworks or Nuke, but... Because that way I can put this, instead of on dirigibles, extractor balloons, and that can pop off way faster. So let's find 2 cards to sell. Certainly Tundra Farming. And then do we believe in the Nuke? I don't have the energy for Ironworks to really work, but it could bail us out. So let's get rid of the Nuke. Let's trust... Well, it's only 1 heat bump per... Plus we get heat back on events, so we just have to believe. Oh, this is 19. Well, no, that worked out. That's what I needed. So now we have 9 income, because we just got 7. And if I play Gyropolis next turn, I can get another 10 with this wild tag. And it's only going into Gen 8, so engine building is still allowed, I would say. We need another ocean, probably up here. And then, are we chilling? I mean, if we're still getting income, with a wild tag, I can get you, and then you. And then I don't need special design to get the bushes any sooner, so let's just go for this. Heat bump, oxygen, wild tag. Gyropolis feels pretty reasonable here. And then $5. Well, I need to do all these clicks. You're loaded up though. You're bumping. And this really justifies the fact that the microbes, I don't have to worry about using these microbes to terraform Venus. I can just make sulfur-eating bacteria, what I keep calling money microbes, to really drive the economy here. And then, yeah, bushes, and that leaves me $5 exactly for mining quota. Then that steel can get put into Omnicourt. If I need more energy, I can copy robotic workforce. And I've got grass. I mean, there's a lot to love here. I think it's time to start getting some oxygen support from the government. Livestock is a really good pickup here. And some energy from windmill and livestock. Just to have a 1-point animal in case it becomes relevant for scoring big points. Let's go ahead. We'll get 1 more. I'm not sure that I'm going to need it because I have so many bumps from extractor balloons. But 1 more meteor is probably enough to get us the rest of the way. We're going to keep loading this up. The next science tag does get us a card draw, so I might play workforce here. Get that 2 energy coming in. Ooh, more energy if I want it, which unlocks ironwork. So I think we have to play this for the 2 energy. And then grass is a great get. I don't want to play Noctis Farming because that would remove a benefit from us, but let's go ahead. We need more oceans. Let's get an ocean that gets us the greenery, and then we can put a greenery down right here for all this money beside our city. Omnicourt, you know what, I plan to play it either way. There you go. I feel this run is going really well, actually. I'm feeling really good about this. We need a lot of help on the oxygen, but we just found a way. I don't know that we need any Venus support, but some card draw would be nice. And some discounts on space. We don't have that many cards to play, so this is kind of a waste, but it's only Gen 10. So let's do this. If anything, even without the space discount, this solidifies our energy. And there's a card. Another 1-point animal. And then we're not going to play Development Center this turn. Instead, we're going to play Ironworks. And try and get as much oxygen support as we can get. Dirigibles keeps the extractor balloons moving. I don't know how I'm going to get it. I think I'm going to get one more tap out of it. And then this is going to give me a tap right now. I could get another tap out of it as well. Maybe I will need it. For now, let's keep loading up the microbes. And perhaps buying another ocean. It's not the best way to pass the time, but if it gives me 2 plants, then it gives me the greenery gives me the heat bump gets me closer to the free ocean, and then I take this $21 into next gen. How are we feeling? We have almost $30 worth of microbes stocked up, and that keeps rising. Another oxygen brings us pretty near. Research is good, farming is good, TR is good. These are just like vanity cards. I don't have to play them, but I would like to. Oxygen bump, heat bump. I need a heat bump right now. So let's play research. That'll at least get me a card draw and get me half another one. Deep well heating, I think, is very worthwhile. Let's go for the cards right now. Not really what I was looking for. We can still development center. And then get a card here. Industrial microbes, not really what I'm looking for. Venus Governor is free, so we'll take that. And then, yeah, I mean, I think it's greenery time. You're right. And we need 2 Venus bumps. So extractor balloons loads itself, and then we put one on it. So it's ready for next gen. Rotator impacts we load up after all. And money microbes, we just keep dumping microbes onto it. 12 times 3, anyone? 30 plus 6, 36. God, that'd be boring. Embarrassing to get wrong. But I think it's right. Now, I could be greedy and play something like livestock early or anything else, but like perhaps we go greenery. Noctis for a greenery. And then livestock or predators. Do predators. It can eat nothing and succeed. Because in solo, you can always attack the neutral for whatever resource you want to steal or get. Now I'm in a weird spot where I don't know what I need support on, but I think it's heat or oceans. I'm going to take the heat help. Because the Venus is done. Oxygen is close. I only have 5 plants, but I do have a bump from my oxygen making card. Oceans, I'm gone, and I only have 2 heat. So this finishes the heat. It means I didn't need to pick heat a second ago. And the 2 floaters, it's kind of annoying. It means that I can use these floaters on dirigibles to make Atalanta free, is what this means. Let's draw a card here. Okay. So this Venus bump works. We've got 2 on extractor. So that's done. There's Venus. Then we come over here. We eat a neutral animal. Yeah, there's a chance I draw a Venus card that needs floaters, but it's so unlikely that I'll just take the 2 heat bumps here. Those go onto dirigibles. And then dirigibles puts onto itself. And then this card is a free 2 points for 3 cards back. Meat industry. So I guess I should have waited on the animals after all. But hey, cheap ocean. We'll take that. Probably going to buy the last ocean outright. You know, since I have to. So heat bump here. Bump here. Then we get a microbe and a microbe. So what's that? $42? Is that $42 worth of microbes? $30 and $12 makes $42. Ho, 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 ho. We made it. Meat industry like doesn't pay off right now, which is so frustrating. Because I can only get a livestock animal left. But hey, we have some big point plays. Farming gets us very close to our greenery. And then what do I do? Buy greenery. Probably buy a city in a city, right? The thing is, magnetic shield dome is so good too. Well, the first city's a given. And then here, it's a little bit weird. But I think magnetic shield dome is going to win it out. 2 points, 3 points. 9 and 6 means I need one more plant income. So you... And then we sell down the cards. And then we get another one. So that's 2 greeneries coming in the post game. And an extra heat bump that we can't use. But hey, 69 TR is looking pretty nice. And then 3 cities that are packed. 4, 4, and 5 greeneries on each. That's pretty huge, man. Only just over 100 points, though. We really were high on the economy, and we converted that into some extra TR, extra city, extra granary, but it was not an explosive game. But hey, we set out to get a full terraform, which we did. We set up to get 63 TR or more, which we were nice at. And then we wanted 100 points or more. So trifecta is a trifecta, man. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now. I hope you enjoyed.